My name is Chen, and today I'm going to talk about the F-test, its definition, and what's the role of the F-test in regression modeling, and with some examples to support my idea. So let's start. First is definition. The F-test and also the outcome.F-test called the F-value statistic test. It tests the overall significance of the regression model. Like specifically, they test the null hypothesis that all of the regression coefficients are equal to 0. And this tests the full model against the model with no variables and with the estimate of the dependent variable being the mean of the values of the dependent variable. So the value is the ratio of the mean regression sum of squares divided by the mean error sum of squares. So it's pretty straightforward. Like it's testing the errors with the variables compared to the errors that without any variables, which is basically each styles and how far it is away from the mean. And its values will range from 0 to an arbitrarily large number. So if all the regression lines is perfectly predicting all the numbers, then the error will be 0, then the F value will be 0. So which means we find the perfect regression lines. And if it's infinitely large, which means we can consider that it's even enlarge the error that was originally measured but without any variables, which is the mean. And that is actually means that the overall regression model is not significant, and we need to find a better one. So below are two examples, one good one and another is a bad one, of two models regarding the same problem, and it's actually taken from the classes. So it's the premium and the cost and number of evidence regression model that we have built during the class. And the first one is really a good example that a good regression model that is premium equals to the two independent variables, the number of the claims and the average cost of per claims. And in the chart, you can see that the F value is 87, but the more important is the significant F. That's the very, very small number. And according to the hypothesis test, and that is actually even below the one of the lowest, smallest p-value, which could be 0.001, which means the overall the regression model explains the data very well. It's very fit. And actually from the adjust R-square number, you can find that it's 0.901, which means the model actually explained 90.1% of the data set, which is a good number, and it's a good model. And the next one is really a bad example of the regression model, which we only use the cost to explain the premiums, and we find that adjust R-square is only 13%, as long as with F value is 3.87, and based on that, the significance F value is 0.06, which is even below the largest p-value 0.05, which means that overall this model is not that significant, and we need to look for the better one, which is the first one. So here, F-test is really about evaluating the overall significance of the regression model and how that model fits the overall data set, and how much variance adjust R-square is explaining the model is explaining the data set. And that's all I want to share. Thank you very much.